Hello, breadfiesta here, and welcome to a new Let's Play.
The Great War raged between Imperia and Nordagh. The Imperial Emperor sought to conquer Nordagh once and for all, but the barbarian king resisted. His was the only land to withstand the power of Imperia. Sensing the impending danger, the affinity gods strove to stop the senseless brutality with storms of wind, rain, and fire. But man's destiny would not be denied. Violence had again awakened the powers of chaos. The Dark God was reborn. His unmatched fury laid waste to both armies. All seemed lost. Drawn by the eternal conflict, the legendary warriors of light, the Valkyrie, joined in the battle. But even they were no match for the Dark God. In a final desperate act, the affinity gods lent their strength to the Queen of the Valkyrie. Her sacrifice banished the Dark God once again, but it came at a great price. The Valkyrie were all but destroyed. The few survivors of that terrible day vowed never to let darkness rise again. Imperia's army withdrew from Nordagh, and a temple was built over the corpse of the Dark God, sealing its evil inside. Soon, Nordagh and Imperia forged an uneasy peace, which brought about a return to an old way of life, the gladiator games. Arenas were constructed in all the lands, where battles were fought to entertain, not to conquer. In time, humankind's memories of the past darkness grew dim.
Welcome to Let's Play Gladius. Gladius is one of my all-time favorite games. I have played through this game many times. I actually own two separate copies. Gladius, I'm playing it on the GameCube version. I believe it was also released on the Xbox and possibly also the PS2. Developed by LucasArts in 2003. So in the 23 years since then, I've played it probably like a dozen times. Dozen playthroughs. And I own two copies of it for the GameCube because we had played it so much as kids. I remember taking my GameCube camping with us one year. And so my original disc is so scratched, it is unable to progress past the pit arena in Imperia, which is pretty early into the game. So I did buy a second copy, but because I played it so many times, and this is true for many games I played, sometimes I try to seek out other ways to play the game. And so this is actually going to be a mod, specifically the Vanilla Plus mod, developed by, I believe, Dr. Swift, on the Discord server for the Gladius community, fan community. I'm not an active participant in that or really any Discord server, so I don't know if I am permitted to share that server. If I am, then I will put that in the description in the video. But yeah, otherwise we are going to play through it. I have played through this mod before. By Vanilla Plus, what I mean is that in the 23 years since this game was first developed, fans and players of the game have identified a number of, you can maybe say like coding errors, maybe you'd say bugs, could be some combination of them, as well as cut content, where they found various things either alluded to or found them in the game files and just inaccessible. And the Vanilla Plus mod reestablishes that, reinstates some of that content, or fixes, tweaks. I believe there are some balancing tweaks, but in general, it is a vanilla experience plus some more, thus Vanilla Plus. I have played through Vanilla Plus once, not fully, as you can see here when I load the games, so just 84 hours in. So this is going to be a longer one because I like to play this game kind of slow. I like to hear what every single NPC has had for breakfast, so we're going to be getting pretty thorough into that. This was also, I believe, when I played through this, the only time I've ever played as, well, we'll see here in a second. And also I need to remember to go in, and because this is a Let's Play, I'm going to turn on subtitles, even though I've never done that before, so we'll see what that's like. But when we go into New Game here, there are two story options. So as you saw in the opening, this is a world of elemental gods and magic, and following that great war, a world of gladiatorial battles. And so we have two heroes, two different stories representing two of the nation states participant in the gladiator games. Although the stories do converge around, I guess you would call it Chapter 3. So with slight differences, but in general, these two characters do connect together. So we have Valens, the son of Imperia's most famous gladiator, must rebuild his father's school. And then we have Ursula, the daughter of the barbarian king, must unravel the secrets of her mysterious powers. Most of the times I played this game, I played through Ursula's story. And having played through Valens' story once, I believe maybe one other time when I was younger, I do find that starting in Nordagh in the barbarian lands is more fun. So I am going to play through, as well as something I found the last time I played through Pokemon Red and Blue, which I also used a mod for that. I have played some of these games so many times, and there are so many different options, as we'll get into, different ways to play the games, that, you know, I try to switch it up every time. You know, play as different characters, play with different, in Gladius you'll get different gladiators into your school. But after having done that so many times, I kind of just want to play it the way I like, even if it's the same old way that I'd been playing it so many times. And so if that means playing through as Ursula again, then that means playing through as Ursula again, and I'm going to do it and enjoy it and like it. And so that's what's going to happen. Let's do it.
A prophecy of Nordagh's mysterious witches, the Galder, held that the Lord of Darkness would return with the aid of a girl born beneath the full moon under the stars of the Bear. But as the witches awaited the Dark One, the barbarian king's wife gave birth to a healthy male child, Urlan. The prophecy had not been fulfilled. Angered by their needless intrusion, the king banished the witches. Once again, the pains of childbirth gripped the young mother, and a second child was born, a female child named Ursula. When the king looked into the child's eyes, He knew he could not give Ursula to the witches. He gathered his wife and newborn children and hid them deep within the Sloane Forest. The children grew up in seclusion. The outside world knew Ursula only as Urlan's younger sister, not his twin. The witches need never know what they lost.
And vocal credits for the narration, according to the instruction book here. That was female narrator Gray Delisle.
Sister, please stop. You'll embarrass yourself.
Come on, Urlan. You aren't afraid, are you?
Of course not. But I don't know what you're trying to prove, little one.
Stop calling me that! Let me show you what I can do.
You have nothing to prove to me, Ursula.
I want to get out of here and see the world. Take me with you to the tournaments.
Father would never allow that. It's his decision.
Not anymore. He's putting you in charge of the school.
What? Really? Me?
Yes! He sent for an old friend from Imperia to be an advisor, but he's turning control over to you.
It must have been my stunning performance last week. I was unstoppable.
So now you have to help me get out of
But
here.
I couldn't possibly.
Yes, you can. It's your decision who goes to the games now. I challenge you to a fight, brother. If I defeat you, I can join your school. If you best me, you'll never hear of this again.
Promise?
I swear on grandmother's necklace.
All right. Then let's get this over with.
It'll go great. Hi, Usus. How can I heal in battle? You don't. For the most part. There are very few healing abilities, so...
I'm not going to hold back, Ursula.
I've been practicing. You won't need to.
I just love the jank of... Excuse me, I'm in the middle of speaking. Oh, okay. I believe in Valen's story you can skip the tutorial, or maybe not. I don't know. Okay. So Gladius is a turn-based strategy game, essentially. You'll have multiple characters. Right now we only have Ursula to control. So that is what we will do. Okay. As well as the attacks, which I'm sure the tutorial will tell, there is a time-based little mini-game, micro-game. So we've got the attack meter down here. We want to aim for the red, which is going to be a critical hit. Critical hits always hit, so that's important. The yellow area is just a regular hit, which will do the... when we were targeting Urlan earlier, there was a highlighted area in his health bar, which is how much a typical attack will do. And the blue area is a weak hit, often miss. So let's see if I can time this well enough. Nope. It's not easy.
Lucky blow.
Are you getting worried yet?
Hardly. For Nordagh!
Survive this!
Ursula also has a power-up ability, which is not available to everybody.
What was that?
It appears that even the gods are against you today.
I'm done playing with you.
Now we're getting somewhere.
For Nordagh!
Okay. That should have been a miss. I saw Ursula dodging, so I'm guessing Urlan got a critical hit, which kind of stinks. Okay. Let's focus up. Oh, we knocked him down. Hooray for us. Tutorial complete.
Now
We're the
what
best
do you
at video
have to
games.
say?
It does seem like the gods were with you today. I can't argue with that. You won.
So I've earned a spot on your team now.
Well, that depends on whether or not Father truly gives me control of the school.
He will. And you can't back out on me now, Urlan.
Yeah, it's a simple story. Sheltered child wants to get out into the world. Makes sense. Sheltered, but still very strong.
God's Urlan, did you see that?
Yes, Eustace, my old friend. It's getting harder for her to contain her secret gifts.
Do the witches still search for her?
Aye. The Galdar still seek the one who will fulfill their prophecy and bring about darkness. I will not give my daughter to the witches. That is not Ursula's destiny.
But you cannot keep her sheltered forever.
She will never be safe outside of these castle walls. If the witches found her...
Your daughter must learn to protect herself.
No, her family will protect her. I will protect her.
But you will not always be around, my grey-bearded friend. I can train her to defend herself. She alone can truly protect her secret.
This is a dangerous land. She is not ready to face it.
She can safely build her confidence in the Nordagh games. Fighting alongside Urlan will strengthen their bond. Someday Urlan will be king, and he will need Ursula at his side.
I have pondered this many times over the years, and I have never convinced myself to let Ursula leave. But what you say rings true. She does need to learn on her own. I do not like it. But I know of no other way to protect her after I am gone. Old friend, you must train my daughter. Within her is the power of a painful past. I only hope she is strong enough to survive it.
Orin's throne room is kind of cool because you'd never really see it. It's not like a arena, so you only really see it in cutscenes. Also, those subtitles are really they take up a lot of the screen. When you fight... Okay, why do I sometimes get a game over screen? Because you lost. Alright, what's our tutorial this time?
So you want to fight in the games? Do you have what it takes?
Yes.
I am Eustace, and your father has asked me to train you.
Has
Follow
he?
these simple rules. They will help you master the art of the battle.
You got it. Okay. Do you feel you know enough? I mean, I probably do, but because this is a Let's Play and there are people who may be watching who have not played the game, it's not likely, but no, I will go through the tutorial for the viewer's sake. Thank you. Some of this may be straightforward for just fans of strategy games in general, but yeah. So you have a cursor, and yeah, so we can move around the map. We can see for this area, there's Eustace, there's a practice post, and there's Urlan. There will be... This arena doesn't have anything. It's just a general sort of flat, almost a semicircle. There may be other, like, changes in elevation or other obstacles that can prevent your movement, but yeah. Okay, we want us to press Y when we're done. We have done that. We do understand the cursor in the camera. Let's move around. Okay, we will move to this space. So if you move close to an enemy, you can attack them with your... There are a couple of moving, like, kind of like D&D style, where like you have a move and standard action. The strike attack lets you do both of those, whereas, like, as we'll learn, yeah. So we'll see here. All right, focus up, get our critical hit. Look at that, we're pros. That strange bar is the swing meter. There are different types of swing meters, as we'll see. Critical hits are good. A slip or overextension. I didn't read that part. Probably should have. I did get a critical hit. Thank you. All right, let's do it again. That's not it. But you can see 4 damage versus 6 damage. So critical hits are good. I think they are a flat, like, 1.5 power. There's only so far you can move. So depending on each gladiator is going to have their own stats. So some characters will be able to move further than others. If you design a path, you can continue to yes. So the sword and the arrow, that's your move and attack action. Or arrow and sword. Okie doke. But you don't have to attack, I suppose. You could just move. Alright. Let's see if we can kill the practice post. No. What do you want me to do? Terrific. I think we're good. Oh, okay, that's it.
Well, that is enough of the basics.
Yeah.
It is time to test your mettle.
Finally, I grow weary of this sparring match.
I agree.
I think you've just had enough of losing to your little sister.
I agree. Not a terribly complicated game, but a fun game. Oh, I guess we'll save. Save complete. So that's... Oh, I was in the middle of speaking. We'll let this cutscene finish, and then I will say what I was going to say. Fluke. So we are going to go somewhere away from the royal family. Nordagh's just also a cooler like landscape than Imperia, I think. So that's also why I like starting
Aren't you
here.
excited, Urlan? Finally, we're out on our own, away from Father's watchful eye. It's like when we were kids going on make-believe adventures in the Sloan Forest.
I wish it could be like that again. We didn't have a care in the world. Not like now, where I'm constantly sitting with the court training to be king.
At least you have something to do. Sometimes I feel like a prisoner in the castle. Father never lets me do anything.
We should take advantage of this time away while we can, before Father changes his mind.
You know, even though we just left, I feel like everything is more alive outside the castle walls.
Ursula, you exaggerate. But I am excited about running the school.
Me too. It will be another adventure for us, just like the old days.
But we must still be careful, sister. For Nordagh is a dangerous place.
I know, I know. You'll always be here for me, Urlan, whether I need it or not.
It's fine. I do like that Urlan softened up so quickly. It wasn't so long. Yeah, it took no time at all. We didn't even have to control it. Just sort of auto-walked. Ha ha ha.
This is where you will register for League battles. Each location that hosts official battles has a League officer.
Yep.
His job is to manage the interactions between schools and leagues. Gel.
Gel.
Welcome, Urlan and Ursula. Allow me to walk you through the registration process.
Okay, yeah, so the bulk of the gameplay loop, so to speak, is going to be going to the different gladiator arenas and competing, registering there and competing in the games. So, yeah, we want to not only compete in the regular leagues, but also best the local tournament. We have to compete in all the tournaments at all of the arenas in the region, and then we will get we'll be able to continue on. To be a champion school, you must show you have mastered tournaments from many locations. And ultimately, we're trying to enter the high tournaments in Caltha, which is housed in Imperia. So obviously, as we'll learn, Urlan, not a big fan of Imperia. See. Maybe. I'd have to do like a tier list to see how I feel if Nordagh's warriors are truly the strongest. I don't feel like I would rank them as such. Let us start by doing that. All schools must first prove they are competent. We're so competent. I agree. Let's just be... I like being treated as normal. When do we get to battle? Urlan kind of rules. Okay. Must be certified. More training, yeah. But we get to actually fight in this one. Okay. So... in the next episode, we'll start with the arena certification, and we will get into the actual gameplay. So I hope you all enjoy this project as we get started. Thank you very much for watching. I have been breadfiesta, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.